My win for 2024 was the translocation of almost 300 Xeria covenii plants across 3 sites in the Blue Mountains. This was the result of over 2 years of hard work and wouldn't have been achieved without help from National Parks and Wildlife Service, Blue Mountains City Council, the Botanic Gardens of Sydney and my colleagues in Biodiversity, Conservation and Science, as well as our wonderful volunteers. This work aims to ensure the species against future threats such as bushfire, so that it can be enjoyed for generations to come.
My conservation win of 2024 is the reintroduction of the critically endangered Dungowan starbush, Astralasia beckersii, into Tuggelow Creek Nature Reserve. This was done in collaboration with National Parks and Wildlife Service, and it resulted in increasing the known population by almost a third. The lessons learned from this reintroduction can help inform the reintroduction of other threatened species.
We've been working with partners in the Carrigal area to deliver our 4th eastern bristlebird translocation. This release, we're seeing 7 new birds enter the population here.
So I'm going to be looking at the eastern bristlebird movement post-release and habitat use, and we're about to do some tracking.
And I'm out tracking our birds to monitor how they're going living in the wild. Just heard DJ calling over here and I've got him on strong signal. I'll have a listen.
Yeah. And this represents our newest eastern bristlebird SOS win.
Our win for 2024 is launching the Research Needs Catalogue. The catalogue is a tool to communicate our research needs and knowledge gaps to the broader scientific community. What's great about this is that it will improve the conservation outcomes and the management of threatened species, ecological communities, and tackling key threatening processes in New South Wales.
A win that we've had this year is landholders in this region who previously didn't even know koalas were local to the area are now reporting sightings into iSpy Koala app. They are putting out song meters, audio monitoring devices on their property to record koalas, and they're telling us when they're seeing koalas. So we're getting really huge community engagement and participation in the program.
We're at the Araloo and Xeria site. This is a critically endangered shrub. And after the 2019-20 fires, we collected 30 seedlings and the Australian National Botanic Gardens at Canberra grew them on. We've planted them out and they've all survived. They're growing really well, they've flowered and they're now producing fruit. So a great win for the SOS program.
Well, my win isn't even my win at all because it's been a collective win. This year, we've managed to secure funds and a partnership with Taronga in Sydney to ensure the captive breeding and reintroduction program for the northern Burrulong populations continues through to 2029, which is awesome. The northern Burrulong populations almost went extinct in 2019 through a collective effort over the last 5 years, which has included community groups, the Australian Museum, especially Taronga, but of course the Saving Our Species program and other partner agencies. We've managed to build this captive breeding population up and we're undertaking reintroductions to ensure this species persists in the wild. And it really just highlights how the strength of the Saving Our Species program, working across tenure and across government, across jurisdictions, with landholders, with public, and everyone who's interested in frog conservation, we're able to ensure the security of this endangered species.
My win for this year has been our wonderful enduring partnerships with the CSIRO, who've been instrumental in assisting us to prioritise a range of threatened orchids for urgent conservation and also undertake genetic analysis of plant material from orchids across southwest New South Wales. Our other partner is the Australasian Native Orchid Society, and they've been absolutely incredible by providing volunteers to undertake plant surveys, so orchid surveys, help us process leaf samples, press herbarium specimens and conduct population monitoring on our threatened orchids in this region. Most people think that plant conservation is about saving plants, and it is, but it's also about people, and conservation is very much about people. So we get an enormous amount of joy working together. We have brilliant relationships and it also affects our well-being as well. So double bonus.
The rufous scrubbird is only found in a few scattered populations in mountainous rainforested areas in northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland. One of the areas where the rufous scrubbird occurs, in Gibraltar Range and Washpool, was really badly hit by the Black Summer fires in 2019. So we've been collaborating with some statistical modellers, both internally and also with our partners at ANU, to try and find areas that we don't know about where scrubbirds might occur. We travelled to one of these areas where we'd never been looking for scrubbirds before, and lo and behold, we found scrubbirds at densities 3 times higher than anywhere else we knew about in the Gibraltar Range area. So that was a fantastic win and a fantastic example of what happens when computer wizardry combines with field ecology to advance conservation. Now that we know that the birds are there, we can consider them in fire planning and other management activities.
Win for 2024 was the Illawarra Nature Festival.
This event happened during Biodiversity Month at the Servo Food Truck Bar in Port Kembla, and it was an epic spread that included talks from local conservationists, researchers and students, stalls, activities, live music, art and a photo exhibition.
It's really helped the community to get excited and interested in conservation, doing conservation work in their local patch. And it's also strengthened collaborations between different conservation practitioners and local environment and volunteer groups in the area.
Feedback from the event was unanimously positive. Everyone was stoked on the day and we had tons of people signing up to volunteer with us, but also with all of the other groups present, which was really good to see.